here in the 6th Africa Mining Summit this year. I want to make sure I will be here to have the opportunity and the honor to come before you on behalf of my country. First, share the latest reforms and the changes to our regulatory framework and our physical system. Second, announce our open cadastral system for licensing 3x4 for exploration concessions to take place after completion of the kick-off bid round, which bids will be submitted to EMRA by September 15, 2020, this month. And third, to give you a perspective on the future reforms and the changes we will continue to implement to make our country increasingly attractive and to put Egypt once and for all on the global map of mining investment destinations. But first, let us remind ourselves of something quite important and not probably addressed: the importance of the mining sector and its associated challenges. We know that the mining industry is a basic pillar of modern civilization since ancient times. The oldest geological map in the world for the Fawakir called the mine Egypt, which dates from the period 1200 to 1350 before century, and is now located in the Museum of Turin, Italy. The attraction of Egypt for gold is due to the mineralization potential of the Arabian-Nubian Shield. These rocks have been known for the gold content since more than 3,000 years ago. The industry had been for long facing significant challenges, and the new law and regulation had addressed. Regardless, international experts were always assuring that Egypt has some of the most efficient and effective exploration opportunities. Egypt has a lot of undiscovered reserves, lost opportunities, and the lack of gold exploration and exploitation. This was due to the previous mining law since 1956 up to 2019 has failed to develop a major and sustainable mining industry. Modernization program consists of 6 projects: regulatory reform, physical reform, licensing reform, governance reform, mining strategy, capability building. The main results so far: full diagnosis is complete, approval of the new mining law, approval of the exclusive regulations, new evaluation system, capability, human program started, restructure of Egyptian Mineral Resource Authority, new cadastral system 3x4. The new mining era in Egypt: consistency, transparency, safety, stability, and environmental aspects have been considered as the main outline of the new agreement and regulations during the upcoming phase. A complete reforming and modernization for the mining sector for regulation to be in line with international norms, structures, and human resources, with the assistance of one of the international consultant in the field, which was Wood McKinsey. The new mining era in Egypt: the legal changes and amendments, the previous law and the new executive regulation has been approved and published. New law number 145 for 2019, last August, is in place. The previous law number 198 for 2014. And also the new executive regulation number 108 for 2020 instead of issued on last January 2020. The new regulation and amendment aligned with international practice and will drive and attract significant foreign investment in the field. The Egyptian Mining Authorities ended its negotiation with the NGO and the mining societies locally and internationally to reform the Egyptian law for more realistic conditions to the investment in mining sector in Egypt. Granting plots for new license without being restricted to a specific area in the opposite to being limited to a maximum of 16 kilometers. Renewing the exploration license for 4 consecutive periods instead of the only 1 period for each 2 years. It means that up to 8 years. The offering of plots for research and exploitation shall be in accordance to the announced regulations that regulate the method and the procedure for contracting, offering, and awarding. New evaluation and qualifications and the pre-qualification systems have been established to differentiate between serious investors and the manipulators. New standard exploitation contract template have been published. The new mining reform revision is to encourage the development of value-added industries that take advantage of the country's mineral wealth. The final formula for mineral exploitation, royalty plus taxes plus free carriage share. Royalty is mentioned in the executive regulations, taxes 22.5% net profit, free carriage share percentage of the final net profit. All in all, will count for around between 16 to 20% of the total revenues of any mineral units. Mineral and ores available in Egypt. There are at least 27 mineral ores of high interest as it is characterized by deposits and its impurities rather than its valuable applications and uses in industry sector in Egypt. And this is a table of each mineral with its royalty. Gold 5%, phosphate 9%, iron ore 8%, and others. Egypt mining sector progression program. Egypt comparative advantage. We have a geological potential. We have competitive wages, skilled labor force, infrastructures, strategic locations. Some information about Egypt. Population over 100 million with an increase of 2.5% yearly. National growth rate is 5.5%, targeting 6 to 7%. The industry sector is one of the main pillars for the growth development. Egyptian industry sector imports 60% of its need from mineral raw material. Egypt will need to build 5 to 10,000 factories yearly during the next 10 years. Sufficient resource of energy, oil, gas, electricity. Egyptian industry sector is in need for a lot of mineral resources. Available resource for mining in Egypt. One of the most important comparative advantages of Egypt is the existence of modern infrastructure roads, transportation, communications, ports, and the availability of energy. As Egypt adopts a well-sound mining policy, combined with all the essential ingredients for success, Egypt will be one of the main exploration hubs for minerals all over the world. We will give a brief about the international 2020 bid round for gold and associated minerals. The new cadastral system, 3x4. Every 4 months, we will have a bid round. 3 annual bid rounds, each have a duration of 4 months. Cadastral system is open for bidders for 2 months. Cadastral system is closed for 2 months for the following reasons: evaluating and awarding, updating map data. This will be continued over the year. International 2020 bid round for gold exploration and exploitation. Ministry of Petroleum and Mineral Resources in Arab Republic of Egypt invites bid defined area in Egyptian Eastern Desert to be granted under the law 145, 2090. The law includes regulations, guidelines, promulgated thereunder through this international 2020 bid round for gold exploration and exploitation. Egyptian Mineral Resources Authority, EMRA, is the entity of the ministry charged with managing all aspects related to the award of licenses to participate in mineral resource bid-round. Mining system and investment rationale, bidding, exploration, exploitation, and reclamation. EMRA distributes license in an international bid round. The license will be granted to the highest bidder. The authority grants to the company the exclusive right to explore the awarded blocks. License of exploration of mine shall be for 2 years and may be renewed once for similar period. The license will be issued by Egyptian parliaments as a law for exploitation. The exclusive right granted to the company to mine, extract, and market minerals extracted from the mining area. At the end of the license, the consignor should comply with environmental management plan or the closure plan as required to avoid imminent damage to the environment. The first bid round in this year was kick-off bid round. The start date Sunday, March 15th, 2020. Closing date will be September 15th, 2020 at 12 o'clock Cairo local time. The listed company may review the basic data packages relevant to the bid round sectors. Dimension of each sector will be 1/8 by 1/8 degree. Bids may be submitted for one sector or several sectors. Bidder shall purchase at least one data package as a condition to accept this bid. Technical and financial offer shall be evaluated for each sector separately. Exploration license shall be issued for 2 years to be renewed twice, and it may be renewed for a third period based on technical justifications accepted by the authority. The rights and obligations of exploration license holder will be included in an exploration contract. The above bidding procedure will be repeated every 4 months. International 2020 bid round for industrial ore in Egypt. There are other ores and minerals offered for investment in Egypt other than gold. Rare metal deposit, zinc, lead, kaolin, copper, iron ore, manganese, tin, phosphate, feldspar, and the quartz. This is a map for this bid round. It will be announced later within 1 month from now. Bid round for industrial ore in Egypt 2020. It will be kaolin ore, potash ore, feldspar ore, lead and zinc ore, copper ore, tin ore, Lake Nasser deposits, iron ore, phosphate ore, white sand ore, and the basement rocks. Thank you very much. In conclusion, we are also detailing our long-term strategy, including roadmap to foster the development of downstream industries and the formation of clusters around mining, smelting, refining, and metal transformations, supported by transport and energy infrastructure assets. This way, we hope to continue making Egypt a more attractive destination for mining investment, to foster the development of a mine sector that optimizes the contribution to its people, is legally compliant, socially responsible, and environmentally sustainable, while maximizing the value creation for all parties involved and providing solid foundations for the country's industrialization. Thank you very much.